This match is going to be amazing. At the time, Marcelo Garcia was considered the best submission grappler in the world, feared for his pace, deadly backtakes, and clinical finishes. And Jake Shield brought a crushing top pressure, forged through years of MMA and high-level wrestling. It's a true clash of styles, and seeing how Marcelo deals with that kind of pressure is what makes this matchup so compelling. Marcelo is deciding to wrestle, but I think he's just looking for grips to pull guard. So let's see, he's jumping close guard. He's straight away like hip escaping into butterfly, but Jake Shield managed to put him into knee shield. Not many people know, but Marcelo was mainly a deep half guard player when he started with Jiu-Jitsu, and then he transitioned into butterfly guard because he felt stuck playing deep half guard. Marcelo's game is very active. He is constantly attacking and heisting up, pushing, pulling. He's always creating momentum. So the opponent is never safe. He really doesn't like to sit in half guard. Single leg for Marcelo, but Jake is going for a headlock straight away. That was very good from Jake. And maybe he will end up in mount, but Marcelo is framing the hip of Jake, so it will be hard. Watch how he's using that butterfly hook also. And now single leg X? Yeah, nothing there. Marcelo straight away is attacking this arm lock. So good. Let's see it in slow motion. So Marcelo goes for this single leg, but Jake Shield puts the hip pressure in straight away. And after that, he goes for this arm in guillotine. To counter that, Marcelo is using that hip post on Jake Shield and also using the butterfly hooks in. So it's hard for Jake Shield to go straight into mount on Marcelo. And the best people in the world don't just recover. They recover and straight away go into attacking position. So that is what Marcelo will do here straight away. He never just recovers. He's straight away attacking. So after recovering, Marcelo is straight away going for single leg kicks, putting pressure on the hip of Jake Shield. And when Jake Shield recovered, he straight away goes for this arm lock. This is amazing work from Marcelo. Constantly attacking. But Jake Shield recovered and they ended up in close guard. Marcelo really doesn't like to be in close guard because it's easy for the top guy to stall and control your hips. So Marcelo is straight away pushing him, you see. Okay, butterfly guard again. Jake Shield is standing tall, so maybe I'll wrestle up from Marcelo. Yeah, he tried, but Jake Shield put the pressure on. Marcelo was going for omoplata, but it didn't work. Watch how Marcelo is straight away pushing the hips of Jake and recovering that sit-up guard. Jake Shield really likes to force half guard, and I think that is a smart strategy for him. But Marcelo is framing all the time, sitting up again. Again into close guard. But watch how Marcelo will just hip escape straight away from this position. He really doesn't like to be there. Okay, sitting up straight into a single leg, running the pipe, and he got Jake down. That was amazing. Yeah, Marcelo is not like a wrestler, but he has very good single leg. He started working on his single leg when he saw Demian Maia in his gym, putting everybody down and just passing the guard. And Marcelo was mainly a guard player, so he was needed to sweep his opponent and then pass the guard. So after watching Demian Maia, he decided to work on his single legs and arm drags. And this is going to be interesting to watch because Marcelo is one of the best at forcing half guard hip to hip. And also he's one of the best at passing it. And he has so much strategy from this position, which I will talk about it later. Jake Shield is mainly looking to high step from here and escape this position. He's not known for playing guard. He's not comfortable here. And you see he's trying to get up, but it's hard. Marcelo is cross-facing him and putting that hip-to-hip pressure. Okay, Marcelo is again looking to hip switch here. Jake Shield is just looking to high step. But he really needs to be careful because Marcelo is dangerous from this position. And straight away Marcelo is going for this no arm in guillotine. The angle of this guillotine is not perfect, so let's see if he'll readjust. Jake is defending very good here, putting that forearm on the arm of Marcelo. And he tried to high step with a single leg, and that was big mistake from Jake Shield. Oh my god, he's stopping. That was crazy. Let's see it in slow motion. Let's go a little bit back, because Marcelo is doing amazing stuff that are easy to miss. So he's very good at forcing this half guard, right? But nobody realizes that he's like doing this hip switch just so he can bait the opponent to high stop, you see? Because when people high stop, they leave their head open for a guillotines or darts or anacondas. So watch how Marcelo will on purpose hip switch and let Jake Shield get up just a little bit, just so he can get that guillotine, you see? So now Jake is trying to get up. He needs to go on an elbow, yes. And watch now Marcelo, straight away, bam! So good. And he will put him back on the ground, which it was not good angle, you see? Watch this, the angle was not perfect on that guillotine. So he is trying to like get out of this half guard, and now he will hip switch again, which will make the left hip of Marcelo light. So look this trap for Marcelo. He will let Jake Shield breach him off, so he can adjust this guillotine, you see? Because when people breach, they leave their neck open. So Jake Shield is going to breach, and straight away Marcelo is putting him down with that butterfly hook in with a perfect guillotine from mount. And straight away Jake is being submitted. That was amazing from Marcelo. Amazing. Everybody's cheering. He's so happy. That was amazing match. And Jake Shield, I think he did really good, because he was forcing Marcelo into half guard, which not many people can say that they even forced him into half guard. There is so much footage on YouTube from Marcelo, so you guys can learn, because he's one of the best to ever do this sport.
Maybe that's why like I went so far with the guillotine, because people give more the guillotine. Maybe that's why like I was able to master more the attack in the back and the choke from the back than other things, because people give that to me. So I try in the middle of all that 1,000 of moves, I choose the ones that easy to get and the ones that like people make most of the mistakes, you know what I mean? So I try to make simple to you get a submission, make simple to you be able to finish the match, you know what I mean?
What's an example of a technique that you know, but you say I'm not going to do that, and why?
Let's start from like the arm triangle, you know what I mean? I prefer much more like do like my arms against your neck, then my arms against your neck and your shoulder and your forearm, you know what I mean? I prefer to concentrate my whole energy of my arms on your neck instead to have your arm in between that. Another thing, maybe like foot lock, you know what I mean? I prefer to have more advantage than have my arms work against your legs. That I believe is your knee or your ankle is gonna be stronger than my hands, you know what I mean? So if I know we have like the leverage, I try to look for a simple position, an easier position, you know what I mean? Not ones that I believe like your legs is stronger than my arms and I have to fight for, you know what I mean? I prefer to use like my strengths against your weakness.
Chicken corn, so the corn can grow, mama. Hey, when chicken corn, so the corn can grow. No, no, no.